It's now all about money, right? Money, we always, never enough. So I'm going to talk about the money. I met Atomy about a year and a half ago. Actually, Atomy find me. My sponsor, Mr. Cho, gave me a toothbrush and toothpaste. I used it. I really liked it. Just like a Lancet, it just feels so great. It's not like a normal toothbrush and toothpaste that I've used. So I really liked them. And it was a great time that I had to buy all this daily necessary product anyway. So I told him how I'm going to order them. And he said that I have to order online. I said, okay, I'm going to order online. So, make money is so hard. Knowing how to make is so hard. So it's about time for me to order the daily necessary products. So I said I'm going to order online. And then Mr. Cho showed me how to order online. So now, a year and a half later, every corner of my house, everywhere, I have Atomy products, from the shampoo, conditioner, to my supplements, and my kids' restrooms, everywhere that I have Atomy products. A skincare product, I wash them, protected myself, just like a Martin says. And I love this product, and I sat down and talked to Jeff and Mr. Cho about how I'm going to make money with this. I got involved with a different network marketing at that time. And, well, it was time that I was very disappointed with the network marketing I was in. I got involved, and I was actually losing money instead of making money. And that was my first time I got involved with network marketing, so I didn't know what to expect. And I went over the Atomy product marketing, the plan, which I'm going to go over with you. It was completely different, and it just opened my eyes. It is different. So I want you to open your ears and eyes and look for the opportunity right here. One of these days, I'm sure a lot of people hear about Industry 4.0. What's Industry 4.0? A lot of people talking about Industry 4.0. When people talking about that, they're talking about automations and smart factories and artificial intelligence. All these big words they're talking about Industry 4.0. It's not really hitting us yet. We don't really feel them yet, but you will be feeling it sooner or later. Regardless we like it or not like it, it's going to be around us. It's going to be, our surrounding will be with the Industry 4.0. Let me give you a little example. Every year for the last 10 years, we ordered a custom-made calendar for my children's. And then we send it back to Korea. That's what I've been doing. Every year about October, we gather all these pictures throughout the years. And we try to find the best company who can do that. And what do when you try to find something? I Google them with my smartphones on my hands, never leave my hands. So I Google them and try to find the best company where I can do that. And they give the list of the company and also kindly give us a word to order them. So I find the Snapfish as the name of the company. So what I do is normally I find the information that I need. So what I'll do is I order online. Instead of me going through the store and try to do all this layout, they have everything already in the website. So the picture that I want, I just have to put it in there so I can design the way I want it. That's how I done it. I don't have to talk to anybody over the phones. Everything done in online. Now what happened is, one of these days, the Snapfish, they don't need to have inventory because it's online shopping. When I put it on the order, it's made to order. So they don't have to have inventory. Everything will be online, one of these stores. Even Walmarts.com is more product than Walmart's one of these days, right? So it's inventory free. And now as soon as I put it in the order, and they designed everything within like maybe a couple 20 minutes, because I already designed everything. And they placed them, ordered them, and they delivered to me. They kindly send me the email and say when is expected delivery date. So everything is done online. Nobody calls me for everything. So now, no more customer service. I don't have to call them when I'm going to get this product. I don't have to call them anymore. There's no human involved. Now, instead of me spending time going to the store and try to get this layout done, I spend my time doing something else for all this time. And I know that all this product that the the customer-made calendar will be in my home within 3 to 4 days. It used to be takes about a couple months. So by the time I receive the calendar, it's already end of the year. So it's too late to send them. But now, it only takes about 3 to 4 days to have them received on my front of my house. So that's automation. That's Industry 4.0. That is advantage for us to living in Industry 4.0 era. And what's a disadvantage of living here? Job loss. A lot of people losing their job because there's no more tellers anymore. All this, the banks closed because we don't really go to bank anymore. We make a deposit online. We do all this transfer online. And even fast food restaurants, they have all this robots and automated system will be done in the fast food store. And we don't need to do that. We don't need to go anymore. So lost job will be in our reality pretty soon. I know some people don't like to try, even don't want to order something online, and don't try the ATM machines. But sooner or later, we have to do that because Forbes magazine says, as with the big data and other business trends, I suspect that the early adopter will be the rewarded. So which means whoever starts to changing your life towards that will be rewarded. And people who doesn't want to do it and wanted to wait for last minute, they'll be left behind. That's the world we're living in. What's got to do with Atomy? Atomy is just like that. So Atomy is a global business. The global business meaning that we have so many countries opening right now, and it's already been open. So we're not only dealing with Korea or USA. There's all different countries here, and soon to be open Vietnam too. So we're not doing business here, and we're not doing the business in Canada only. It's a global business because it is possible because it's an online business. We only need one international ID to consumer. As a consumer, we're doing the business. And also, it's a direct selling, which means there's no bubbles in the betweens. We don't spend so much money on making good bottles for skincare products. We don't hire a very expensive celebrity to advertise our product. All this cost that it's going to be as a middleman, we're sharing within among us. That is why we can have absolute quality and absolute price. So for example, me right here, as a consumer, I order things online through the product that's produced, the manufacturer from the Puma B&H. I order them through the Atomys. And I really like them. So I told a couple people, my partner's right there. Yeah, I have a couple of partners right there. And they do exactly the same thing. Whether they're as a consumer or they're doing the business, you do the same thing. You order online and you get a product directly from the Puma B&H through the Atomys. That is why there's no middleman. So Atomys, when you order online, when I say order online, any other network marketing, not only the network marketing, any kind of things. I wasn't a real estate agent before. There's always joining fee, monthly requirements, auto shipments, an annual fee, website setup fees. And as a real estate agent, we pay annual dues all the time. It's about $500. Anyone who join here, do you guys pay anything to join them? No, nada. We haven't paid anything. So just like for us to launch a website, so once you sign up, you actually get a franchise of websites for yourself for free of charges. Isn't that a great business? Do you need money for that? No, not at all. That's why Atomy is different. So now, it's a benefit of having Atomy is it's unlimited saving. Compared to any other network marketing that I was in, saving meaning every month you need to fulfill the points. If you have the points of 1 point less, then you need to fill the requirements. It's all disappear. You have to start brand new again. For us, the savings unlimited, which means this one waits until that I make the first paycheck. It never goes away. Maybe it takes 5 years or even 10 years. It's not going to disappear. It's going to be there. And limited level means another network marketing I was in, they cut off in 6 people. From me to 6 people on the bottom, and they cut off. That way they don't have to pay out the commission as much. So for us, it's unlimited savings, unlimited level, which means I have about 100 people down the road. Doesn't matter, 1 million people. I'm overriding all these points. which means it's a faster way to make money than cutting up to saving. And we only have 2 legs. Instead of having 5 or 6 legs in network marketing, we only have 2 legs. So, for someone, me as a consumer, wanted to tell other people wants to make, and I want them to make money, and for me to make money, all I need to do is have extended other legs just like that. How? Telling other people how good the product is, and they come along. Just like our partners here, they come along. So it is a win-win game for the consumer and also people who's doing the business. So just simply what happened is, it's a little larger number, so it's a little hard to understand, but it was coming from Korea. So it's a 300,000 points from me, meaning that I was, okay, when I place an order something, I just keep ordering things, like toothbrush and toothpaste, my skincare product, and it comes to me. And I really like them, so I tell people around us. And then when the people that are around us, some are from Japan, some are from Canada, some from Mexico. Those people signed up, and they really want a product, they want to buy them. So when they buy them, my points become 300,000 points as a group points, which means me only grabbing the 300,000 points. No, it's a group point. If I have 100 people on the bottom, all together 300,000 points. 300,000 points means about dollar amount was $750. So if I have, so my group, my one side, have a purchase total is about $750. On the left and right, I make $70. And go on and on. So I keep purchasing myself and keep telling other people. My line's growing and growing. So, and my check's getting 70 per day to all the way to, God, went too fast, to $1,400 a day. That is the power of it. Let me just make a simple example. I went to Sam's every week. I spend about $100 every time I go, roughly about $100. Sometimes I spend more, but no less than $100 per week. And then throughout the year, I spent about $6,000 a year. And end of the year, I got a check, rewarded check from the Sam's, only $90. I spent about $6,000 and rewarded checks were $90. That was $10 short for my membership fee. So I have to add my $10 to renew my membership fee. At the end of it, think about it. If you spend that much money, how many checks you gonna get? This is me spending money. But if we have people, your group of people, spending that much money left and right, guess how many checks? It's not only me making the check, people underneath of me who wants to do the business, they're making the check as well because of these group points that we're people getting into. So just like that, myself and I have people, 1, 2 people underneath of me, they're buying stuff every single day just like this. The vitamin C, all these things. It's not only benefiting me, it's also benefiting the people that I have signed up. You know what makes it possible? Because this product is daily necessary product. This is a product that you can't live without it. I mean, if we don't have money, we still brush our teeth, right? Right? If you have to go to somewhere, I shampoo every single day. So that is why, when we're talking about this Atomy business, it can be residual. That is the key for this business. If I make the $70, I'm not here to make the $70 a day. I'm here to make the $70 every single day for my life, my children's life, and my children's life. That is the reason that I'm here. If I'm looking at the $70 once in a blue moon, I'm not here for that. If the reward is so big, I'm still not going to do that. But because of a residual, for $70, even I make it $70 per day, it is a residual, day and night. If I'm sick, I'm going to go to vacation, that money still comes into my bank account. That's the beauty of Atomy. It is possible because we made a daily necessary product. If we sell the electric blankets, if you sell something that you use, like let's say if you sell the car or something, that you only buy one for the next 4 or 5 years, that you have good for it. That's not going to happen. But just because we're using something that we use every single day, that is possible. Someone's buying something, but they need it every single day to get through. So incomes, 70% of the total point value. The general commission is 44%, promotion is bonus is 20%, and center fees is 6%. That's what the Made for commission is. Not only the any other network marketing, or just the any other company. This is what happens. One person on top makes the most of the money, and the small people, little people on the bottom, they share the very little money. It's not only network marketing, everywhere, right? Atomy is different because the reason it's different is we made a cap on top. So, just like that, for $1,400 a day, we made a cap on it. No one can make more than $1,400, plus minus $1,400 a day. So, and everybody from, I'm sure that she started from $70, she started from the $70. We all started from the $70 per day. And then it takes 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, get to $1,400 a day. I'm telling you right now, this guy right here, Martin, I'm jealous of him. How old are you, 27? So 5 years, maybe it takes him 10 years to get that. He's still gonna be 36. If for me it takes 10 years to get there,
Go on.
Tell us.
So, early you start, it's better off. You can finish early.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. And this is all the 7 masterships in different words here. We have 7 different mastership here. And I'm sure you probably take a good look at all these people, that I'm a master, Sharon Rose master, and all the sales master people here. I want you to take a look at this here. So sales master, auto sales master makes between 2,000 to 4,000. That's auto sales master. Makes it 2,000, 4,000. Again, this is a residual income. We're not talking about one time. It's a residual income that comes to you while you're sick, going to vacation. It comes to your account. And you need to have 2.5 million points left and right. So you get all these points. Between 15 days, 1st to 15, 16 to end of the month, you gotta make these points. And now Diamond Master, we have a few Diamond Master here, makes between $4,000 to $10,000 residual. Now if you're looking at this one here, if you will become a Diamond Master, you need to make 2 sales master left and right, which means we're not talking about the points anymore. Which means if you want to become a Diamond Master, you got to success 2 people on the left and 2 people on the right. You need to help someone to be sales master. So this is not just by yourself working hard. You got to work with as a team. You got to really work with the people, top of you or bottom of you. So we call it partner instead of the sponsors. Well, sponsors will work, but we don't say we don't have people underneath them. It's just all partner because we got to help each other to make the Diamond Master. Now, you get all these points. Now Sharon Rose Master, we have a few Sharon Rose Master. They make 10,000 to 2,000 Master. So they have 2 Diamond Master left and right to make that. And they get this very nice bonus, a $2,000 bonus and 2 trip tickets. And Star Master makes 20,000 to 40,000. We have Jason Shin, he's a Star Master. He's not here right now, but he has received $10,000 bonus. And the 4 triple tickets. Next time you see him, ask him where they spend their money. Yeah. And now we have Royal Master, 40,000, 45,000. And the Diamond, I have 2 Diamond Masters left and right, and $50,000 bonus, and all this goodness. And now we have Crown Master, 45,000 to 50,000. And you get $100,000 bonus and $5,000 credit cards per month. And beside all this money they get in residual, they also get this benefit from. Now, we have Imperial Master. As of September 15, we have 1 Imperial Master in Korea. Her name is Jung-soo Park. And now, I just got a text message showing that Hangin Park already took the money out of the bank for $10 million cash bonus with a forklift. That's how we're going to do it. So $1 million bonus cash and $10,000 credit cards and 78,000 equal luxury cars and driver with the drivers. So you can't really have a driver. So people like you, your spouse can be your driver. And office renter for 25 and personal assistant. So my daughter can be personal assistant. So we keep the money within us. So we can do that. For these people, I know that you guys envy this. But for me, I strongly believe these people, the Jung-soo Park, the Imperial Master, they deserve this. If you think about it, all these people, the crown master, 2 crown masters left and right, and each crown master have their own left and right. So she helped a lot of people making money. So she deserved that. So for us, become like this, we have to have a lot of people doing that. And some people are going to ask me, how do you know that? Because I know that. All these people here, see these people? Not only the US, but Mexico, Canada, all these people here, they're coming into one-day seminar, success seminar. They come here, they do something different right now to change their life in the next 5 years or next 10 years. It's not easy for us to change what we're doing, what we're accustomed to do. But these people made it courage to do that. All these people in the world of fashion, these people are the evidence of this Atomy business. Now recap everything. For money, everybody needs money, right? Dinero, we all need the money. What's the money means to you? As much as possible. Isn't that great? More money is always better, right? And I want other monies can be mine as well, in a good way, right? And never enough. It's never enough. I don't know why. It's never enough. And everyone needs it, but we just don't have it. That's money for non-Atomy people. And how about money in Atomies? As much as 50,000.
Yes.
Residual, 50,000. This is all you need to remember today when you leave. We only need 2 lines to make the $50,000. And it's a network global with a 1 ID. So if you have a ID here in US, and then if you have a friends and family in Mexico, and even Canada, you guys can sign them on. Because your ID, you can do the business in all this country Atomy is open. And we need to working together in order to succeed. When we go there in 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, we have to work together. So we know we need 50,000, 2 lines, and 1 ID, and we have to work together. The only thing that we shouldn't do, we never give up. So we can make it.
Wow. Did you guys get a chill off that? Anybody? I got chills when I saw those pictures.